When my father, Leonard Woodruff, started our company in 1956, it wasn't because he was looking for something easier to do. The goal was to build what others couldn't, build what others wouldn't try. He was willing to take a chance in order to do things the way he believed was best. It was the start of the Woodruff way. Since 1956, this way has evolved and changed with the times. New construction techniques, building types, and client needs have come and gone, but the reasons that the company began are really the same today as they were back then. Through rapid growth and recessions, plentiful work and slowdowns, our values have remained steady, and a lifespan of multiple decades in the construction industry sees its share of change. Safety, training, technology, continuous improvement. These are all non-negotiable facets that make our company run. The fuel in the tank. But while the type of fuel may change at times, the engine remains the same. Our core values. These are the center of what we do and why we do it.
Family comes first. Family comes first, both within and outside of our company. We come to work every day with the desire to provide for our families and make them proud. Coining the phrase, "home safe every night," was about family waiting for us at the end of the day. Time is of the essence on our projects, but it is secondary to time with our children, spouses, and other loved ones. This is true whether coaching kids' soccer practices, attending a school program, or caring for an ailing family member. Longtime coworkers Tim, Ian, and Brandon are examples of those who were able to spend time with family when needed at the most critical times. Despite difficult situations, they knew that their roles in the company would be unchanged with unwavering support from their Woodruff family. Jason Reckemer is also a testament to the support from his work family. When staring down a cancer diagnosis as a young project manager, the last thing that he needed to fear was job security. Jason remained a full-time employee working, when able, while going through treatments and eventually the recovery process. Co-workers stepped in to help with projects any way that they could in order to let Jason heal and get back to full health. Whether blood relative or co-worker, we are members of families. We look out for each other and our best interests unselfishly. This extends beyond our immediate families to our communities as well. Our equipment may include cranes, excavators, and boom lifts, but our greatest assets are truly our people and those they love.
Service to others. When people think of construction, they immediately envision a final product in their mind. It could be a building, a bridge, or some other creation. It is made of concrete or brick or steel. It is a combination of unique features that seem to stand out physically above all else. With all of the material and equipment involved in the construction project, you would expect a building owner to mention a specific capability or piece of equipment when they ask what stood out from the project process. While that is sometimes the case, it is usually not. There are usually specific instances of good service that stick out to owners above all else. It's the informational employee lunch provided to start the project on the right note, not the fancy curtain wall at the entrance. It's the weekend and night work performed without asking in order to accommodate safer patient access during the day, not the ornate tile decorating the hallways. We provide outstanding service to our clients above all else, beyond the final product for which they are paying. This level of service extends beyond the direct client experience. Woodruff serves so many integral parts of our world through the basics of what we do. By building hospitals and clinics, we provide direct healthcare access to those in need. When renovating schools, we create the best learning atmosphere. While rehabilitating wastewater treatment facilities, we clean the environment. And through the detailed preservation of our historic buildings, we maintain our heritage. We do so much more than just build. We serve the entire world. We also serve our communities through events and organizations that we sponsor and give our time. Our involvement in ACE activities have not only promoted the construction industry, but given options to young people who didn't think they had any before. Our activities with the Boys and Girls Club, Four Oaks, and other organizations plant the seeds for future successes in our company and others throughout Iowa. Letting children actually do something hands-on and see the fruit of their labor is perhaps the best service that we can provide.
Purpose in everything we do. Our goal on every project is to be proactive, not reactive. We stay ahead of issues by running through potential solutions beforehand, but also handle problems that do occur by acting professionally and promptly. Education and training inform our judgment and decisions with the right knowledge and skill sets for most situations. All of this comes down to acting with purpose. There are many moving parts to a construction project, and each role requires intention and commitment. This is true for every single person in our organization, both in the field and at the office. We should each be able to say what our purpose is in that very moment, tomorrow, next month, and next year. And this should be able to be communicated within and outside our company. We have many tools for being purposeful in what we do. Through our focus on lean construction practices, we work to eliminate waste and focus on value-added activities. Our training programs provide the knowledge to drill down into our work and perform productively with quality. The investment in Procore software allows our project managers and superintendents to plan each project and communicate with team members in order to maintain an efficient process from start to finish. And a total commitment throughout the organization to EOS will provide accountability to each other. It all comes down to planning and performing with purpose.
Dependability to do what's right. Clients will never hear us say, zero punch list, always on budget, and guaranteed satisfaction. These phrases are simply buzzwords overused by most general contractors. Actions speak louder than words, and we strive to create comfort with our team members when they know they are working towards the best outcomes possible. We create an air of dependability not at the very end of the project, but over the entire course. Doing all of the little things becomes a really big thing for our clients and each other when we are consistently doing what is right. Think of the impression created when a schedule is tight and an owner sees us working late to make sure that a milestone is met. Or when our management staff are on site cleaning for a big punch list. No one is above getting their hands dirty in our company. That is part of being dependable. One great example of our dependability was at the Stead Family Children's Hospital at the University of Iowa. It was the largest construction project by the Iowa Board of Regents, and we had the final bid package to complete all of the finishes. Unfortunately, we faced many delays with early design and construction issues that pushed back our own start date for over a year. And then the size of our contract was doubled while reducing our time for completion from 12 months to 8. Conditions were difficult with overlapping trades and constant changes. Were we adversely affected by these circumstances? Greatly. But did we push through in spite of them? Absolutely. There was never a question of quitting, slowing down, or making excuses. Our role was to put the bow on the project and start helping kids. Other contractors ended up in lawsuits with the university with well-publicized outcomes. We are now asked to work on projects there whenever able. Why? Because the owner depended upon us when most vulnerable, and we pulled through for the entire team. Dependability breeds trust and success.
Enjoyment of our work. Getting the job done is important. Doing it in an excellent manner is also critical. But encouraging everyone to enjoy the process is easily lost in the shuffle during a project. Whether over a few weeks or a few years, slogging through construction can seem arduous and never-ending. This dread can be overwhelming and control a team if allowed to get out of hand. Construction is more than just a final product. Most of the lasting effects are from the journey, not the destination. Clients remember how they felt during the project. So do our own team members, subcontractors, designers, etc. Consider ourselves the tour guide. We have to get everyone through the process to the end point safe and sound by providing solutions. But we also need to make it enjoyable and maybe even fun. This is something that distinguishes us from our competitors. Don Woodruff is an excellent model of making our challenging construction process enjoyable. Providing stories, humor, and a smile puts those around us at ease and helps a team make sound decisions and treat each other fairly. He can diffuse a tense situation by reminding the group of our ability to respect our differences, but joining for common interests.
Our core values are the heart of our company. They make us who we are, both collectively and individually. When we keep these truths in the forefront of what we do each day, we will be the best construction company we can be. It's integral to how we continue building the future of our families, clients, and communities.